Eugene. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. And he's brought down after a short game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Might as well run him again. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality. Offensive line gets to assert themselves. Run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Finds his target. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Kane. Defense all over him. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Alson Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
So Nebraska's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this matchup is going to be so much fun to watch because this defense, they're really, really good. And they like to take away what you do best. And a lot of times that means focusing on your number one guy. Palmer, here's a problem. There's two in this offense. So I can't wait to watch how they handle both of these guys that can make big plays and what answers they try to come up with.
I think that's the big question, right? Because it's really hard as a defense to double two guys. And I think if you're on offense here, you want to try and change the picture, change the formation and alignment, use motion, try and confuse this defense, or at least force them to communicate to get the matchups they want to get. I think there's opportunities in this offense today with these two big-time targets outside to make some plays, but they got to be versatile, and they got to try to be as multiple as they can.
To the air, it's Lemon. Throws to the tight end. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! Looking down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Runs through a tackle. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Got him on the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms. They start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help the quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Oh, sweet feet. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got a little space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There to make the stop, and boy, does he love to try that spin move. Only got him 6 that time. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Lemon. Throws to the wideout. Swats it away.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He'll try to do it himself. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
It's really frustrating for a defense when you cover that first play, and you knew it was going to be a pass, you cover everything short, but then the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays QB. That's why he's so dynamic.
The sure hands. It's Reeves. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. On the run, it's Kane. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. He got a step and just dusted the field. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to pass. It's Lemon. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires immediately. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Burrowing for yardage. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on 1st down. Rush right in his face. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And right down the middle. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Might have a chance. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Handoff to the lone back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sells to fake. Fires to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Snags it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Huskers in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The give. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Right back to the well. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Drives inside. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Left side, it's Durant. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. Looking for a man. It's Lemon. Got his man on the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Caught on the RPO. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. From the gun. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Wide open downfield. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Moves to his right. Gets rid of it. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Now Oregon will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on 1st. Fires toward the end zone. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 10 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Razorbacks able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season.
We are just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Looking to throw, it's Lemon. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Referee passes.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeps it on the ground. There he goes. At the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off-play action. Finds his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass-happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He will not get there as the defense stops him again. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Nebraska! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
And love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So after watching their defense likely give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter. They'll try to answer here. Looking for space. It's Kane. Turning it on. The 50. The 40. The 20. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Wide receiver going in motion. Sees an alley. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. They'll need a bunch on second down. On play action. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Looking for a man. It's Lemon. Under pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Ducks sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
It's complete on the right side. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Kane. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Davenport. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Second and long here. Looking downfield, it's Lemon. Makes the grab, it's Durant. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. In the red area, it's Davenport. Got a little grass. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to run this quarterback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Hit as he throws. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
To the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Turns it upfield. Turns it on in midfield. It's a seam wide open. He's at the... and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. The Huskers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Looking for room. It's Kane. Oh, he's got some space.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Got his man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Lemon. He's going to let it go. He's got it for a big play. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love...
Snagged it, and there's running room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverage.
Touchdown, Huskers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. With a minute 52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back. And the Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the red zone, it's Kane. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Hits the hole. It's Kane. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Send the tight end in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Misses badly on that one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Fires to the big fella.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Lemon. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Rush is on. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes.